Nitrosites, it is me, the Nitro General here, and welcome back to another video. Now, we aren't going to have a Pokemon Showdown video tonight, and that is just because of time. If you guys watched my last Pokemon Showdown video, which if you haven't, you should, because I had some of the craziest battles I have ever had in Pokemon in that video. Two of them really, and then a third one, and one was because Pokemon didn't show up, one is because I totally swept with basically one Pokemon, and the third one is because I actually battled a hacker. And if you guys want to know why he was a hacker, if you watched the battle, then if you go down to the comment section, I posted a little blurb about, because I researched it and everything and found out that the Pokemon can't learn the move, and because it can't learn the move through Pokemon Showdown, that he had to hack in order to be able to use it. So it is the last battle in the video, so if you guys want to go check out that, go ahead, because we destroyed the entire team, and it came down to like 1v3 or 1v4, and because his Pokemon had done what had been done to it, I couldn't do anything, and it basically hacked in order to do it. But so even though he hacked, we still had it down to a 1v3 or 1v4. So, but if you guys want to go check that out, make sure you do, and leave a like on it too. But, so, because of time, if you guys watched that video, I talked about how, my work schedule is crazy this week, and that I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to make videos this week, and I just didn't want to leave you guys in the dark. So, just in case I don't get a Pokemon Showdown video out tonight, I wanted to get 2 videos out this week. So we're instead of spending the time to do a whole Pokemon Showdown video, because I do want to get another team builder up for you guys, because I have another team that I've been working on, is I wanted to talk about the new moves. Now, there is a move tutor in the dojo in the Isle of Armour that will, in exchange for Armorai Ore, which if you guys don't know how to get those, you can get those by talking to people around the Isle of Armour, and you can get them mainly through max raid battles. And once you do that, you can teach moves to your Pokemon, and these are all new moves, never been in Pokemon before, and they all do lots of different stuff. So we're going to be talking about all of them, and I'm going to be giving my opinion on how I think they're going to be competitively. We're going to be checking out the Pokemon that learn these moves, all that kind of stuff. As you can see, there's a bunch of them, so we're not going to spend way too much time on it. We're just going to be quickly talking about them, seeing what they do, all that good stuff, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I want to try to use some of these moves competitively. So this is going to be kind of a learning experience for both of us. Of course, there are other YouTubers that have done videos on this, including people like A-Drive. So of course, go check out A-Drive's video on it too, because of course he is a little bit more qualified to be talking about them competitively than I am. But yeah, so even though we've been doing Pokemon competitively for about the same amount of time, because he has been doing it whenever he started doing competitive Pokemon on his channel is when I really started, back in 2017. So yeah, but alright, so let's start here. So we're gonna start with the first one on here, which is Expanding Force. By the way, all of these everything on here is going to be on Cerebi.net, which is the best website in my opinion for anything Pokemon. So if you guys want to know anything about Pokemon, anything about any moves, any evolutions, where to catch certain Pokemon, what's on what route, go to Cerebi.net, because it is definitely the best website for Pokemon. Alright, so here we go. Expanding Force. It is a Psychic type move, a special Psychic type move, with 80 base power and 100% accuracy. 10 PP. Yeah, so it says battle effects. The user attacks the target with its psychic power. The move's power goes up and damage all opposing Pokemon on psychic terrain. So, okay, so basically what it does is it just amps it up with psychic terrain. Secondary effect increases damage by 50% during psychic terrain. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty dope. Because my camera is on this side, I'm gonna have to use my left hand to do certain stuff, because it is really annoying, because you'll be able to see my hand right in the camera, and I don't want that. So I should have flipped my phone around when I was recording, but I didn't, so we're just gonna have to be doing this. So yeah, so it definitely would be good paired with a Psychic Terrain setter. Pokemon like Indeedee who have Psychic Surge, definitely think that's really cool. Let's see what Pokemon learn it. Okay, the Alolan Raichu might be good on. Alakazam, Rapidash might be good on. Alolan Rapidash. Let's see, does Indeedee get it? I think Indeedee does. Does Indeedee get the move? Oh, it could be good on Bronzong too, but typically Bronzong doesn't run Psychic Terrain, but it might be on a Psychic Terrain Pokemon, so if you have it on, like, that Darmanitan learns it, which is, strange enough because, it is not a Psychic-type Pokemon. Oh, Reinculus learns it, or Reunculus. I don't... Oh my god, I am so terrible at typing it. Whenever I see that Pokemon, I'm just going to call it Blobby, because that is what I name mine. Always name mine, so Blobby can learn it. Oranguru can learn it. That might be good for that, but typically, sometimes you put Trick Room on Oranguru, so I don't really know. Hatterene can learn it too. That might be good. And Indeedee can learn it. Now, that is Indeedee male. I don't know if they just put Indeedee in here once for both male and female, but if you guys didn't know, they both have kind of different movesets, Indeedee male and female. So, yeah. Speaking of the male and female thing, I want to give you guys a little tidbit if you guys didn't know. Another Pokemon that learns different moves depending on the gender and everything is Meowstic, male and female Meowstic. And here's a quick little fact that I haven't heard anybody talk about. If you transfer Meowstic into Pokemon Home, they both show up as male Meowstic. And if you, no matter what the gender is, they do so much with the different sprites in Pokemon Home. It's really, really cool. But they only show up as male in there. And if you transfer them into the game, relatively if it's a female or a male, well, if it's a male, it'll come up as the male. But if you transfer a female, it'll come up as a black Pokeball. And if you try to send it out in battle, it'll just be a Pikachu, like a Pokemon that doesn't have the data. So either they have weird corrupt data for Indeedee female, or it's just you can't. I'm assuming you can get it in the game, but if you try to transfer one from home, Pokemon Home, into the game, you won't be able to use it at all. And if you try to transfer it into Home, it'll just show up as a male, which is really weird. But yeah, so let's go into the next move here. We're back into okay, so the next move here is Steel Roller. Let's see what this one is. Alright, what does it say for its description? The user attacks while destroying the terrain. This move fails when the ground hasn't turned into a terrain. So basically you have to use it, and it basically destroys the terrain. Obviously it says secondary effect destroys the terrain. It's a steel type move. It's got 100 accuracy, 130 base power, which is really good, and it's only got 5 PP. And it's a physical type move. So obviously, so that is, I guess that could be good if you're going against like a Pokemon. I mean, I know Psychic Surge is really good right now. I know Misty Surge can be good right now too. But you don't see a lot of terrain users. I mean, this, I don't even know. Like, you would have to have a team that, I mean, I guess if you use it against like a Pokemon that sets up a terrain, like Rillaboom or something with its Grassy Slide. I think that's what it is. That what it's called? Its hidden ability? No, its hidden ability is Grassy Terrain, but or Grassy Surge, I mean, but something like that. But so I guess it could be decent. I mean, if you use it against a Misty Surge Pokemon, I guess it would be really good because it's a Steel type move. But we'll have to see what Pokemon can learn it. Sandslash can learn it. Both Sandslashes, it could be cool. Snorlax can learn it. Steelix can learn it, obviously, because it's a Steel type move. Again, could be decent on Bronzong, but I don't really see. Scolipede, I guess I could see it being good on because, I don't know why, but Blobby can learn it here. I'm not really seeing any Pokemon that really stand out to me. Duraludon, to be honest, this doesn't seem like it'd be very competitively viable too much, just because you're taking out a turn that fails if this terrain isn't up. And to be honest, I don't see terrain being that much of an issue, so yeah. So the next one we're going to be going over is Scale Shot. Now, Scale Shot, I think, is a Dragon type move, if I'm right. It is. It's got 20 power points. Base power, only 25 base power, which isn't great. It is physical attack and only 90 accuracy. The user attacks by shooting scales 2 to 5 turns in a row. This move boosts the user's speed stat but lowers its defense stat. Its secondary as effect is it increases its speed by 1 stage, lowers the defense by 1 stage. So it is not really that good of a move. Usually moves that learn or hit a multiple number of times are not used competitively because it is very like you have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, if they only hit like once, you're gonna lose. So I guess I could see it being on like a team if you're using it for stab and it's the only like dragon type steel move like the Pokemon learns, which is usually not the case. So, to be honest, I can't really see this one being used too much, but let's see what Pokemon can learn it. Charizard can learn it. I thought I saw... these ads are really annoying. I've never seen this many ads on Cerebi. Gyarados can learn it. Gyarados, I mean. Kingdra can learn it. Sharpedo, Flygon, Melodic. See, this is where I think it could be... it might be alright is on Melodic, maybe, because of the fact that it doesn't learn too many moves. Well, Melodic learns Dragon Pulse, though, so I can see why you would probably rather go for Dragon Pulse move other, because I think it said it was a physical type move. I'll check here in a second. Haxorus. I'm not even going to say his name, because I can't stand him as a Pokemon. Inteleon can learn it, which is a little weird. Barraskewda, Anaconda, yeah. So it's a physical type move, yeah. So it wouldn't even be good on Melodic because of the fact that Melodic is a special attacker and has no physical output. So you're probably going to be running Dragon Pulse over Scale Shot anytime you go for a move. But again, I can see why. I don't know. So Meteor Burn is the next one, which is a rock type move. Now, if I remember right, this is a 2-turn attack, which is yeah. In this 2-turn attack, the user gathers space power and boosts its special attack stat, then attacks the target on the next turn. Secondary attack increases special attack by 1 stage. It's got 10 power points. It's rock type, 120 base power. Its special type move and its accuracy is 90. So to me, it sounds like a Rock Wrecker. Or no, Rock Wrecker is you rest on the second turn. Yeah. So 120 is good. So, alright, I can kind of see this working. If you pair it with like a Power Herb, which basically, if you guys didn't know, only makes 2-turn moves go on 1 turn, but it only can be used once. So, to be honest, you would only use Meteor Beam if you were only going to be using it once in a battle. Because a lot of times, unless you're okay with waiting 2 turns, it's not great. But it does increase your special attack stat. So that is kind of cool. So if you're using it, I'm gonna guess like Rhyperior can learn this, and it might be decent on Rhyperior. But again, I think you'd rather go for a Rock Wrecker on Rhyperior rather than Meteor Beam. But the only downside, I mean, would you rather go for a move? I mean, both of these are gonna make one of your turns not do any damage, whether you want it to be your first turn or your second turn. One of them is not gonna be doing any damage, and you can't switch them out on either one. So we'll see. What Pokemon can learn it? Clefable, which is weird. Right? Yeah, so if Rhydon can learn it, then obviously Rhyperior can learn it. So I think you'll see that later here. Steelix can learn it. Corsola. Galarian Corsola can learn that? Yeah, there's Rhyperior. Jigglypuff can learn it. Bronzong. Barbaracle. Colossal. Might be decent on Colossal. The Fossils from Gen 8 can learn it? That's a little weird. Eternatus. So yeah, the only Pokemon that I could really see benefiting from this is probably Rhyperior, but to be honest, I think you'd rather go for a Rock Wrecker. But at the same time, Rhyperior is a physical attacker, so special attacking moves are not that good. I think Meteor... Actually, I think... is that a special or a physical type move, Rock Wrecker? I don't remember. Alright, so Shell Sidearm. Now, if I remember right, this is the Galarian Slowbro's exclusive move. So you can't teach it to any other Pokemon, but we'll see in a minute. So this move inflicts physical or special damage. Whatever will become more effective. This move may also poison the target. So what is really cool about this move is that it sees what is lower, the defense or the special defense. And if the special defense is lower, you're going to be hitting on the special side. If the physical defense is lower, you're going to be hitting on the physical side, which is super, super, super cool, in my opinion. I think it's definitely, I mean, it's a 90 base power move with 10 power points, special attack, or physical, really, depending on which one it does. Obviously, it is special, so you're going to be doing more damage because it's on, I think Galarian Slowbro is probably special attacker, accuracy 100. It's poison type move, so yeah, I could definitely see this working good. Yeah, so Slowbro is the only, Galarian Slowbro is the only Pokemon that can learn it. Regular Slowbro can't. So I definitely think this is really cool. That Slowbro gets an exclusive move like this, but again, you have to use the Armorite Ore to teach it to him. So there is that. I definitely think I could see that getting some competitive viability. So Misty Explosion. That is kind of a weird sounding move if you ask me. The user attacks everything around it and faints upon using this move. The user's move's power is increased on Misty terrain. So it's base power 100, so it's basically like Explosion. Except for the increased damage by 50% during Misty terrain. So I believe it gets like, it's like maybe like 150 base power or something like that, I believe. With it, it's got 5 power points, which, to be honest, it's only got to have 1 power point, because you're only going to be using it once. It's got 100% accuracy, and it is a special type move, not a physical type move, strangely enough. So, yeah, I guess you could use this. See, I am a big fan. If you guys have been watching the channel for any time, you know I'm a big fan of like Explosion and self-destruct and everything competitively. I have ran Fortress using Explosion multiple times. I just think it's really, really cool to have when you get down really low on a Pokemon and you try to outspeed, or you know that you're only going to get one more hit off or something, and you go for Explosion. They're not going to see it coming. Really, they're not, because nobody uses Explosion. I'm a big fan of that, so I could see myself using this on Fairy type moves. Let's see what Pokemon can learn it, though. It really, really just says, oh no, oh, I didn't go back. Oops. Clefable can learn it, which could be good. Weezing, Galarian Weezing might be able to learn it. Mew's going to learn all of these moves, except for Shell Sidearm. Gardevoir can learn this. Sylveon can learn this. I might, because the team I'm using right now has a Sylveon on it, so Primarina can learn it. That might be good. Hatterene can learn it too. Creamy. Now, it is special, so Hatterene might benefit from it, but other Pokemon might not. Like Clefable definitely wouldn't benefit from it, because it is a physical attacker, I believe. So, but alright, so let's check out the next one. The next one is Grassy Glide. That might have been the move I was gonna. Man, there is a lot here. So we're gonna try going a little bit quicker through here. Actually, we're not gonna go with the G-Max moves anyways. So Grassy Glide. Let's see what this one does. So, gliding on the ground, the user attacks the target. This move always goes first on grassy terrain. So, increases priority in grassy terrain. Space power is 70, so it doesn't increase the damage, it just always goes first if grassy terrain is up. So, the one Pokemon that I could see benefiting from this is probably Rillaboom. I don't know any other Pokemon, I guess any Pokemon that learn or that have the ability Grassy Surge it might be good on, but to be honest, I don't see very many Grassy Surge teams, so I don't really see this being that competitively viable. Venusaur learns it, Exeggutor, Ludiloco, Shiftry, Leafeon, Whimsicott learns it, which would be kind of weird. Virizion. Tell me, does Rillaboom learn this? Does Rillaboom learn this? Rillaboom does. So, to be honest, this is the one move I could see being really, really effective on it. Zarude learns it too. This is our first one seeing Zarude learning any one of these new moves, which is his dad is in the game now. So, you can get him if you have a hack switch or if you pay somebody on eBay for him. So, yeah. So, the next one here is Rising Voltage, an electric type move that's got 70 base power. And it's a special attacking move. Oh my god, I keep using... Oh my dear lord. Okay. The user attacks with electric voltage rising from the ground. This move's power doubles when the target is on electric terrain. So a lot of these moves, a ton of these moves, seem to be like Surge, like Grassy Surge, Misty Surge, Psychic Surge, Electric Surge. All those moves seem to be very prominent using these. So, to be honest, a lot of them probably aren't competitively viable unless you have a Surge on one of your Pokemon. But the user attacks with electric voltage from the ground. The move's power is doubled. Okay, I already read that, I think. So, yes, if you have... Its base power is 70, so it doubles, so it's like 140 when electric terrain is up. So this might be good with like Pincursion is one that first comes to my mind. I like Pincursion competitively. A lot of people don't. Raichu learns it. Galarian Raichu or Alolan Raichu learns it. I don't think, does Alolan Raichu get electric terrain or electric surge as an ability? I don't know. Jolteon learns it. Lamp learns it. Luxray, Magnezone, Emolga, Dedenne, Vikavolt, Zeraora, Toxtricity learns it. Drexzolt and Arctozolt learn it. Yeah, so to be honest, I don't see this one being very good. It is not on a lot of good competitive Pokemon. Pincursion does learn it, which is kind of weird that one was the one that was lit up. I just happened to see that. So I could definitely see that one being used on Pincursion pretty well. Terrain Pulse. I wonder what this does. You guys think this one uses terrain? I don't think so, but we'll see. We will see. Come get out of here, Ed. So it is a 50 base power. Oof, that's not good. 100% accuracy, special type move. The user utilizes the power of the terrain to attack. Oh, so I was wrong. It does use terrain. This move's type and power changes depending on the terrain that it's used. Okay, so it becomes the type of terrain and double in power. So it is 100 base power if you use it in like any terrain. So if it's in Misty Surge, it becomes a fairy type move. Electric Surge, it becomes electric or terrain, whatever. There's too many. It's like Psychic Surge is the ability, but Psychic Terrain is the move. So, yeah, so it is 100 power if you use it during a terrain. If you don't, then it's just 50, so it's basically just Weather Ball, but in a terrain. I don't see this being very competitively viable whatsoever at all, but let's see what Pokemon learn it. Obviously, Venusaur and Blastoise learn it, Snorlax learns it. I mean, I guess it could be decent on... Wait, is it physical? Or no, it's special, so it would not be good on Snorlax at all. Exploud can learn it. I mean, Plazitzer maybe? I don't know. I don't really see this being useful at all. But we'll just have to see, to be honest. Skitter Smack. I actually like the sound of that move. Skitter Smack? That is a very nice sounding move. Get out of here, ad. Okay, so it's a bug type move. 70 base power. Accuracy 90. The user skitters behind the target to attack. It also lowers the target's special attack stat. So... Yes, I could see. I mean, it is 70 base power, and there's a lot of better, special. It is physical, so I think Lunge and X-Scissor are both like 90, I think. So I'm pretty sure they're better than this. Why you would use this, I don't know. But well, we can see what Pokemon learn it here. Persian learns it. That's a little weird. Gengar learns it. Why are all these non-bug types learning it? Struckle. I love Ninjask. I love it so much. I wish it was better competitively. But, yeah, Melodic learns it. That is weird. Why does Melodic learns it? Why does Melodic learn it? Dusknoir is going to learn it? Gastrodon? What the? Crocodiles? This is weird to me that all these non-bug types are learning these moves. Chandelure? Gudra? This is really weird to me that all these non-bug types are getting it. Slazzle. Slazzle would be super effective against the Pokemon that would learn this move. Why does it learn it? Marshmallow. Treadnaw. This blows my mind. Frostmoth. Graplock. Why would Graplock... Okay, I don't know. I don't think it'll be really competitively viable, but yeah. There is still a ton here, but that's alright. I enjoy it. Alright, so... Burning Jealousy. Alright, this was the move that I saw in a leak of the moves that were being brought out, so I kind of already know about this. It's got 70 base power, 100% accuracy, it's a special type move. The user attacks with energy from Jealousy. This leaves all Pokemon that had their stats boosted during the turn with a burn. So I guess, like, during the turn. So not any Pokemon that's had their stats boosted, so you can only it would only burn the Pokemon if they had to use like Swords Dance or Bulk Up or Hone Claws or anything like that. So, and it is only 70 base power, so to be honest, I don't think this is going to see a lot of competitive usage, because you would have to know the only way for it to burn a Pokemon is if it's had its stat boosted. So The only reason you use this over like flamethrower or something is if because you want to burn it. But then when you just use like will o' the wisp, I don't know. So here we go. There's also this information here. I'm not going to go over it, but if you guys do want to know all that stuff, you can look at it as we just go through here. Ninetales learns it. Alone Marowak learns it. Tarkle. Darmanitan. I don't know why Liepard learns it. Zoroark. I don't know why. Chandelure. Incineroar. All these Pokemon learn Flamethrower. All the fire types. Hardly any Pokemon. Galarian Cursula learns it. I don't know why that, but we'll see here. So the next one here is Lash Out. So it's got 5 power points. It is a dark type move. It is a special dark type move. Its accuracy is 100 and it's got 75 base points. The user lashes out and vents its frustration towards the target. If its stats were lower during the turn, the power of this move is doubled. So if the user's stats had been lowered. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. A lot of these moves are very situational. So they either have to be, a terrain has to be up for them to do anything good, and if their stats were lowered, or if the other ones were hired or lowered, or what's the opposite of lowered? Raised. I don't know why I said hired. Then yeah, a lot of these moves are very situational. So I guess I could see this one kind of being if you know they're gonna go for like a sticky web or something. But even Sticky Web is not going to... Never mind, that would not do anything because it would only work when you're switched out into it. So, I don't know. I can't really see this one being too competitively viable. Let's see what Pokemon learn it. Anything good, Tauros learns it. Gyarados learns it. Tyranitar learns it. That could be decent. Drapion, Toxicroak, Weavile. I love Weavile. Darmanitan. I don't really see too many good Pokemon that can learn it. Looks like Incineroar can learn it. Zarude can learn it, but yeah. So I don't see this one being too competitively viable, but let's get into the next one. So the next one is Poltergeist. We're getting to the end here, guys. We're getting to the end here. I'm not going to go over any of the G-Max ones, just because that's not... I mean, they already showed off a lot of them. Actually, we're not going to go... We're only going to be going over up until... Dual Wing Beat, we're only going to be going over until Scorching Sands, because we already know the other ones, but I'll talk about them when we get to it. So, Poltergeist here, let's see, this one looks like it's only got, 5 power points again. A lot of these ones are, 5 power points is not very much, so they're probably very situational again, because otherwise they'd be higher. It's got 110 base power, that actually is pretty good. It's physical. The user attacks the target by controlling the target's item. The move fails if the target doesn't have an item. So, competitively, this one is probably going to be used a lot because of the fact that every Pokemon usually runs an item competitively. So, secondary fact, it doesn't have any. So, to be honest, I can see this one being used a lot. Poltergeist, I can see it being used a lot because it is one of the highest damaging physical-type, ghost-type moves, if not the highest damaging one. And the only thing it needed is the Pokemon needs to have an item, which competitively, most Pokemon are going to have an item. So... If you don't give your Pokemon an item, then I mean, to be honest, it's kind of stupid if you don't give your Pokemon an item. If you don't know an item to give them leftovers or black sludge or something if they're a poison type. Something's going to help restore their health. Gengar, I can see this being really, really good on Gengar. That's what I was thinking. Shed Ninja, this could be really good on too. I want to make a Shed Ninja team. So at some point in the future too. With like Focus Sash Shed Ninja, would be great, but obviously Dusknoir learns it, Confargius learns it, Chandelure learns it, which might be good, Decidueye, Palossand, and Runerigas, Cursula. Obviously, Poltergeist with Poltergeist, I mean, come on, that's got to be really cool. But yeah, so I can definitely, that one's the first one that I can see being super, like, used a lot. This one, what is this one? Its base power is 0, so it's not an attacking move, but it's special. Accuracy 100. The user surrounds everything around it with a highly acidic acid gas and melts away the item they hold. Okay, so it's kind of like knockoff, but doesn't do damage. Why would you go for this over knockoff? Okay, that's strange to me. Knockoff is going to be a better move, and you can't use it against steel types. So, yeah, this is a terrible... You're always going to go for a knockoff rather than corrosive gas. Nobody's going to be using this over knockoff. Well, I guess if the Pokemon doesn't get access to knockoff, but it does get access to this, okay, alright, so I take it back. So this could get some competitive usage, only if the Pokemon you're talking about doesn't get knockoff. So, Gengar, I think Gengar gets knockoff. Weezing, I don't think Weezing does. Toxicroak gets knockoff. And Salazzle, I don't know if it gets knockoff. But, yeah, so to be honest, yeah, I guess it can be decent if the Pokemon doesn't get knockoff. And that's the only reason you would use it. So, yeah, so what is this? Coaching, another move that it does not do any damage. It's a fighting type move. Base power 0. Obviously, it's it doesn't do physical or special damage. The user properly coaches its ally Pokemon, boosting their attack and defense. So it's kind of like Helping Hand, but I think it's like a better Helping Hand. And to be honest, you wouldn't believe it, but I watched a lot of competitive Pokemon, like a lot of like the actual events that they do, and a lot of people use Helping Hand. And this seems like it'd be a better Helping Hand just because of the fact that it increases their defense. Also, is there? I guess if they're a special type attacker, it wouldn't do it. So I guess Helping Hand, I think, does both attacking and special attack. So I don't know, but Poliwrath can learn it. Might be good. Machamp, Heracross, Hitmons, Conkeldurr, Mienshao, Pangoro, Komodo, Surfetch'd, Urshifu. I don't know. This is a move that I'm not totally sure if it will get much competitive usage. I guess it might. I guess it might. It might. Well, we'd have to see. We'll have to see. There's one I don't know. Flip Turn. What does this do? It's a water type move. 60 base power, 20 power points, and 100% accuracy. A physical type move. After making its attack, the user rushes back to switch places with the party Pokemon waiting. So is it what? Water type U-turn? Yeah, that is exactly what it is. Water type U-turn. I'm not sure what the damage is for U-turn. I think it's 60, but I'm not sure. It might be exactly water type U-turn. Blastoise gets it. So I guess I can see this one getting use because of the fact that it's a water type U-turn. So if you're a water type Pokemon, you would always go for it. If it gets access to U-turn, you would always go for it rather than U-turn because it's stab. Vaporeon learns it. Kingdra learns it. Sharpedo, Melodic. But again, it is physical, so Melodic wouldn't benefit from it very much. Closetzer wouldn't either. Marita wouldn't either. Barraskewda would. I could see this being a really, really good one on Barraskewda, to be honest with you. Barraskewda is a pretty cool Pokemon, to be honest. It was one of the first shinies I got in Pokemon Sword and Shield. It was actually one of the fastest shiny hunts I've ever had. I got it in just like 160 encounters. And it was the encounter method. So, and you guys know how broken that is. So, yeah. So, we have, what? Three more moves to go against here. Triple Axle. This is a cool one. This is a cool move. It is. I don't know why I said it like that. It is. I don't even know if it's a cool move yet. I don't even know what it does yet. It's an ice type move, 20 base power, 90% accuracy, 20 base power. Does it go? An consecutive 3-kick attack that becomes more powerful with a successful hit. Base power is 20 on the first hit, 40 on the second, and 60 on the third. So I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed 3 hits, and I think is it 1 turn. So it's what? 120? Could be 120. Yeah. Max move. Oh wait, no, that's for the max. So I can see this one actually getting. Who learns it? Who learns? Ooh, Galarian or Alolan Sandslash might benefit from it. Ninetales I don't think would. Gardevoir. Again, Melodic. Why does Melodic get all these physical type moves? Lopunny might actually benefit from this a lot for coverage. Weavile, I think, Weavile would... This is definitely really, really good for Weavile because Weavile only learns Ice Punch as its only physical attack Ice type move. This would be really, really good on Weavile. It really, really would. Chinsino, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Top 10, but it's not good competitively. Serena might be good on. Mr. Rhyme, I don't know about. Yeah, so I can see this one being really good. These ones are getting into other good ones. So we're dual Wing Beat. I bet you Noivern learns this. This is a Dragon type move. I bet he does. It's a flying type move actually. So I bet it learns it. I bet Noivern does. Dual Wing Beat. That's the first Pokemon that came to my mind. Physical type move, 40 base power. 40 base power, wow. 90 accuracy. So it is 80 because it hits twice in a row. The user slams into the target with wings. They hit twice in a row. So I guess it is 80 base power. Yeah, so who learns it? Charizard learns it. Could be good on Charizard. Scyther learns it. I'm guessing Scizor does too. Torchic, so Torchic learns it. That might be good. So yeah, so Scizor might be good on Scizor. Mantine, Skarmory. I can see it being good on Flygon. Togekiss I can see it being good on. Bravari I can see it being good on. Talonflame I can definitely... There it is, Noivern. I mean, Noivern isn't super great competitively, but I figured that Noivern got it. Decidueye, Corviknight, Cramorant. Nobody uses Cramorant. And Surfetched. So it wouldn't be good on Surfetched because it's not Stab. And the last one we're going to be talking about in this one here is the Scorching Sands. Now, this one is a 70 base power attack, ground type, special type attack accuracy, 100, or special type move and 100% accuracy, 10 power points. The user throws Scorching Sands at the target to attack. They may also leave the target with a burn. The burn may induce burn. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it might be good. I mean, 70% special type ground type move. We don't really have too many good special type ground type moves, so I could see it being used. So Charizard learns it. I guess some fire types might, but Sandslash I can see it being good on. Maybe Dugtrio. I don't see why. I know why fire types learn it, but I don't think it would be good on fire types. That's the only thing. Might be good on Rhyperior. Well, I don't know. Flygon maybe. Hippowdon maybe. I don't think it would be good on Excadrill. Cineroar, Colossal, Sandaconda. I was thinking Sandaconda might be good on, just because Sandaconda is a special type attacker, but yeah. So those are all the moves we are going to be going over in this video. The G-Max moves are all the ones for the new Pokemon. Obviously, in order you have Score Bunnies. Oh my god, I blank. Cinderace. Cinderance's G-Max move. Then Rillaboom's, Inteleons. Then you have the Single Strike Urshifu. Then the Rapid Strike Urshifu. And then G-Max Vine Lash. I'm guessing that is... Oh, no, that's Venusaur's. I was going to say Zarude's, but... No, it's Venusaur's. And then the Cannonade is Blastoise's. So these are all ones that I'm sure you guys know what they are. I'm not going to go over them. And then Surging Strikes and Wicked Blow are both Urshifu's ones here too. And then Jungle Healing is obviously Zarude, so we already know about those. So I was just wanted to go I just wanted to go over all the ones that the Move Tutor learns. So again, right up there you can see the website crb.net. If you guys have any questions about anything Pokemon, go there because it is the best website for it. But yeah, those are all the new moves. Get out of here, ad. I will fight you. I will physically come in that phone and beat the crap out of that ad. So that is everything for today's video, guys. I just kind of wanted to go over these moves. I didn't want to do an official Pokemon Showdown video because I didn't have the time, but I ended up probably recording for about the amount of time I would have for a Showdown video. I actually contemplated halfway through this just quitting and doing a Showdown video, but I already committed to it. So if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like. I definitely enjoyed going through all these moves because I want to use some of them competitively. I definitely want to try out moves like Poltergeist. I think would be great on Gengar, and I'm really excited about trying something like that. So if you guys are excited for all this content, all the competitive content I've been having, all that good stuff, leave a like down below, all of that good stuff. So yeah, but again, that is pretty much it for me. If you like this video, subscribe. I do a lot of different Pokemon videos. I'm not gonna plead you guys to subscribe. But if you genuinely like the content, let's subscribe because I genuinely love making the content. If we can get this channel partnered, that would be fantastic because I would love to make videos for you guys full time and get paid for it. There's nothing I want more than to do that. But that is it for me, guys. Again, hit that bell too because there may be another video up tomorrow, but chances are there is not going to be just because I have work and I don't get home until late. So chances are there's not going to be another video up tomorrow, but we'll see. But other than that, guys, that is it for me. As I say at the end of every video, I really, really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Nitro General out. Peace.